Welcome summoners, you're here with Quickshot and we're going to be looking at effective last hitting with attack damage carries. I have Graves selected and I have a full attack damage rune page, plus 19 at level 1. On top of that, I'm going to be picking up a Doran's Blade to give me an additional 10 attack damage, and this is just to show you how you should be timing your attacks to pick up those last hits on the creep kills. One of the most important notes when farming with your champions is to ensure you don't push your lane. What you'll notice is as the creeps start headbutting one another and attacking each other, I do not auto-attack them. You'll notice as soon as the enemy Garen comes into the lane, he does, however. This is not something that's advised, and the reason is quite simple. If you auto-attack the enemy creeps from full health, you'll end up shoving your lane, pushing it closer to the enemy turret, pushing you further across the river, and making yourself more susceptible to ganks. Instead, what you should be doing is what you can see on screen now. Allow the creeps to attack one another naturally. Allow the creeps to lower your creeps to lower the enemy creeps' life totals, and once they're below your attack damage, simply pick up the last hit. Last hitting is a key ability to any champion in League of Legends, and you'll notice it's made more difficult by turrets. Turrets deal quite a big amount of damage, and you'll need to practice your timing to when to attack creeps under turrets to pick up the kills. Don't forget, you can also use your skills and abilities to farm, which you'll notice Graves doing in just a couple of seconds. One of the most important skills to practice is freezing your lane. What you can see here is the purple minions simply have more than our blue team minions. So our lane is effectively frozen at this point until we start using buckshot, of course. When you have a frozen lane, you control the pace and the speed of the lane. You control where it is, and you can control how effectively you can last hit. If you're facing off against a melee opponent like Garen, it makes it extremely difficult for him to farm if he has to extend past his river, if he has to sit close to your turret. It gives you every advantage in the lane. We're going to look at another attack damage carry, this time Ashe, and you'll notice Ashe's passive ability. It increases her chance to score a critical hit while not attacking. So level 1, my very first critical hit, it is guaranteed. I'm waiting for the enemy to enter the lane, and this time it's Warwick. One auto attack, guaranteed critical, and that's 140 points of damage which Warwick will need to recover. It's a huge advantage with Ashe, make sure you take advantage of it. Once again, you'll notice I'm not auto-attacking creeps at full life. I'm simply waiting for their life to go down. When they are low enough to be killed, I will pick up that last hit. And all the while, if I'm not attacking creeps, I'm trying to harass Warwick, trying to give him damage that he cannot return to me. So after a couple of levels and a little bit more farm, you'll notice once again the lane is pushed up, and I'm simply just going to keep harassing Warwick and take a look at the timing on the last hits, waiting for the creeps to go on low life, picking up a hit, or in this particular case, once I'm a little bit more nervous about the lane pushing, because now I have no more creeps, I'm going to freeze the lane right here. Taking a fair amount of damage, you'll notice 8 points of damage of every single caster creep. But once again, I've locked my lane in place. If I'm in control of the pace and I'm in control of the location, you can win your lane more effectively. Always be sure to last hit, and always be sure to last hit a lane while you can, or freeze a lane where you can. What you'll notice now, however, is Warwick's gone back. I know he's recalled and he's gone to do some shopping. So now I'm going to push my lane as heavily as I can. Let's pretend it's warded and it's all safe. And now we push our lane up to the enemy turret. Every creep that's killed here means Warwick loses the gold and he loses the experience. Be sure to do this when you know you're safe and when you know you have the advantage in lane. Hopefully I've shown you a few more hints and tips about last hitting, and it all comes down to practice, ladies and gentlemen. So good luck and have fun. I have been Quickshot. Good night.